and they'll find no challenge. You've got this double up inside of the temple. You've got a third player in Art over towards the site, but he gets smoked off by the execute here of Inner Circle, and he's going to try to chuck that flash up and over. Nissim actually catching a headshot while blind. A great way to start this. Still the temple duels go back and forth. Dawi almost breaking through entirely, but man advantage for Legacy. Head trick, here's his chance, and the Berettas are going to deny him. So Monic, last man, tries to crawl forward here, unspotted, but with the bomb inside for the CTs to just keep eyes on. It's going to be a very difficult recovery. You'd think they both swing the moment Dumao gets the contact. And there it is, that trade potential, but it's missed. Sadzin doesn't capitalize on his chance, and that is a 1v2 pistol clutch for Inner Circle. Bomb carrier sending flashes over middle just to try to contest with Dumao's push as we get this group up quickly towards the A site. Fast little donut scramble as the double smoke comes down for Inner Circle. They're going to want to test the waters. Art tries to give himself a bit of cover. That is not going to be respected. Mowed down through it, and Dawi coming through with the double entry. Made it easy by the fact that Legacy weren't quite hard committed to that bomb site. Instead, just trying to play the push in off the execute. Inner Circle feeling very frisky out of the gate today, Mohan. This is swift action in a couple of rounds now. Yeah, there are teams that have literally lost sleep from the stress of trying to qualify for majors, and Inner Circle are happy to not be in that group right now. If their preparedness, keep things moving now in the face of Sadzin's office. He will drop Captain Kirka, missed his second shot, and be now worried about A main, but it is not a split here for the side of Inner Circle. It is a quick bust out through Donut and a whiff from Sadzin. Costly error there on shot number 2 and 3. Could have held on to a man advantage, could have extended that man advantage, and instead it is a desperate act from a 6 HP Art and Nissim to get back into play, and that is just not going to occur here. Inner Circle off to a flying 5-0 start. Prep is glowing for Inner Circle, and Captain Kirka, the Mac 10 donut dive. Yeah, hate to break it to you, Art. That's a page out of your own book, brother. Charging you down, making sure that you get that opening kill. Bomb is now freed up, mosey on over to the A side of the map, and we've got ZeroFix getting his first kill of the game, doubling down on Nissim as well. So rock solid stuff for ZeroFix, a guy who has more deaths to the bomb than any other player in the server at the moment, but sometimes that's just how it goes.
Damn, man, that draft was so... They didn't expect that to work so well. They didn't have the bomb ready to go for A. They just took over donut control. When they got that kill, they wish it was just a 5-man rush.
You know what? That's a good... I think that's a... For argument's sake, I think window is worse to miss because it's so essential, you know? You miss a CT smoke, take the peek, do it.
What if there's an op there, though? It'd be the same thing. Same thing, and off rotating it.
But Mirage window's so iconic. Better never miss.
Yeah. That is true.
Speaking of off, still alive on Sadzin. Fighting for it. Tooth and nail. They're going to continue to try to throw bodies at him, and it is damn well worth it. That is majority alive for Inner Circle, and we are already halfway through this T side without Legacy winning a round. No, I feel more like with like domestic.
Like not at all.
Really what I mean. Yeah, one guy that we can never interview. You know.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, fast move. Why not? No real reason to be afraid of the Legacy defense. Houston does find a great chance to gun one down while the flash was up. Headtrick holds that flank to perfection. Good double mow down. And also through that smoke, Sadzin dropped. So we've got the Lotto M4A1S 1v3. 2 players dangerously low on health here for Inner Circle. But they just kind of hit this pause button. They let that smoke fade. Onyx going to tap it once. Oh, and Lotto knows he's behind that column, but doesn't jump it. Now he's going to deny said plant. Find the second kill on ZeroFix. This is a head trick working with 18 HP, who has already gotten 2 kills from ramp, so you know he's the last guy down there. For the first round, Lotto, he's going to close this. 1 versus 3 clutch inside the B site. Beautiful that he doesn't jump on the first bomb plant attempt and then catches that planter even more exposed on the second when he tries to follow through.
go a first round, a 1v1.
And what was supposed to be a big opening move from Dumao, it winds up just being damaged. We've got Art locked into the mid boxes. Clearly some elbow pressure still to come from Inner Circle. They just posture behind it. Beautiful read from Art on the first lineup. He's going to have to go for the reload in a moment. There's Smoke fades, 2 players in front. Lotto is able to get a trade frag. He's burned out in the open, and that is where Captain Kirka drops him. But trades back and forth. Nissim, yet again, a piece of the success story here for Legacy. Gunning for 2 rounds in a row. Zero Fix has been lowered down to 18 health. And that, you think, should be the end of him. But he's got a little bite left in him. Bomb still down towards middle. Sadzin all day long in a 100 versus 10 HP 1v1.
I'm going to say this is done. Surely Sadzin, he doesn't have to worry about any kind of big flank right now. Wow, he's moving up to an even better spot. In elbow, how are you ever going to find this? He can kind of disappear and take a later peek, and he covers this really long flank timing. So it's sort of a checkmate move. What's going to happen right now? ZeroFX going to walk out, and he just has to hope Sadzin overthinks this because there's no reason.
We'll see where that ZeroFix
to make a
smoke
mistake
goes.
Anymore.
He puts that smoke on elbow. Sadzin's suddenly out position. Instead, Sadzin feeling the timing, goes wide, and sure enough, clips this off. So ZeroFix hitting the pause button, getting real stoic inside of Temple doesn't pay off. Art dropping another smoke forward for the CTs. Their
They were really
last
planning to exact
round.
there.
Pops at 45 seconds. You get a return bit of volley for the T side, but there's still refuge for Art between the fire bombs, and so hanging on to a position inside of Cave. Always got a challenge at this, but with the smoke on the still in front of the T's, it's awkward, right?
Donut.
So they kind of decide to bail. Captain Kirka with this opening towards the A site. We'll see the scramble out of Legacy to move over. Sadzin cannot afford to miss op shots this time around. So the first one connects. Causes a bit of a fall from Inner Circle. Beautiful headshot back from Onyx. You've got CT stuck. And as Dumao gets cleared out, Nissim is trying to push his luck. Right on the edge of this in a 2v2, we get Inner Circle off the bomb plant zone, and Headtrick picking that op up goes for A main control for the post plant. Smoke's going to fade, and when it does, open angles here for Headtrick to try to close out, but he gives space back over, and now Legacy, they've got a little footwork inside of the site. Nissim crawling in, Headtrick with the quick scope. That one's made easy, and Art tapping the bomb, executed from the other side. Another great mid-round move out of Inner Circle.
Enough utility to go here. 2 kits to play with for Legacy. They want to enter into mid-control.
Oh, stats in. There we go. Quick reposition out as well. Doesn't want to get greedy. Does decide to go back in for second servings, and now confirming that they're walking out. We're going to get this B ramp push. Zero Fix turned back almost in time. But Nissim's got him dead to rights with the promise. Counter op play by Onyx, supported by Captain Kirka. So the B push doesn't go away for free. You are going to catch Galway looking to get frisky versus Art. And looking like Legacy could walk away with a third one here, barring the 2v4 in the final round of Inner Circle's T side. Instant headshot. Great entry by Captain Kirka. Doesn't take damage for that. And the FOMIS also falls. That's 3 kills to Captain Kirka. All the impact in this round belongs to him. And now Onyx could just put this off to make sure he holds flank.
They've made a big move here. It's a huge call out. This long flank could be the move for Dumao in response, but they've really got to wait for him. And Onyx getting more comfortable inside the cave.
Okay, denies the quad. Onyx starts to turn back towards site. Bomb planted in the open for Temple. And Onyx pounces on Art first. Dumao presses up in front of it. That's going to be Dumao to jump on top of the bomb. Oh my God.
It's too late, isn't it?
Did he miss that? No. Whether he had time, I mean, I'm sure he did. It would have been close still, but it looked like 5 seconds, surely. Captain hangs on to the bottom ramp, but Dawi with the instant trade frag. We do have fuelers for Legacy out elsewhere on the map.
That can put up a hold. This will be difficult to retake. Very interesting. 3 players coming in from cave. When do you often see this?
Nisum stuck into the corner, banking on Art's contact. Ooh, that's barely any damage, though, for a headshot. Nisum's going to catch you off guard from this hard-committed corner, and Art's got the cover needed. So Legacy trying to give themselves the best chance, and that's nice of them, finding that mid-round timing. Quick mowdown with 4 deaths already. Inner Circle not wasting anybody's time, but oh, they are racking up a cost. On it with the back-to-back USP kills. Why the hell not? And that's only 2 survivors for Legacy when Inner Circle came in with absolute bare bones.
So you can already see those 2 USP kills. Look how it affects the buy.
Front-facing Donut as Dumau walks up. He catches one with a grenade in hand, but Dawi is at least able to catch 1 kill off that. Captain Kirk knows it's going to be tough for him to get out of here. Utility trying to hunt him down. He's still repositioned. Bomb gets dropped by the Zero Fix ramp push. Onyx here with him, and again the trades go the way of Inner Circle. That's bomb possession for them as well, off of the 2 kills outside of the B site. Art, perfect alley-oop out of Onyx, who is now playing lights out to make this win happen. 18 kills to his name, a double here in this one, and Nisum tasked with what would need to be a quad kill this round to keep Inner Circle off their 11th.
That was a hectic round, and I can't believe Inner Circle kept up with all of it, and I can't believe Legacy didn't lock down those frags. That one in Donut, a molly landing on you with 10 HP and a guy holding you. And no smoke or any, I don't know how he got away from that. Smoke on the ground. He's got one on the belt as well.
They're so ready
just
for the
about
swing.
Again, timing the peak. Yeah.
Yep. Head trick takes contact. Onyx swings wide, and the trade is fantastic. That is all she wrote for round 15. Inner Circle's 11th off the Onyx multi-frag.
Tech9s is a final defense here for Legacy, just to get their money back together. But Inner Circle so far looking like a 2-way team. And this ball
Giant rush to the A plate just to try to keep the game going, and Captain Kirka made awkward by the utility. Same for Head Trick, who's at least able to line one up through the spray. That's the bomb position deep into the site. Dumau gonna try to get away with the plant. Another smoke offered up by Art, just slightly deeper inside of Donut, but it's a majority move from Inner Circle over towards CT spawn. Flash does not find Zero Fix, so he's comfortable on this angle. And he'll be the tip of the spear for the retake. 2 players behind him. This is no tempo control, and he was even thinking about just dropping smoke on top of that bomb. There's at some point going to be a frazzled offense, but Nisum gets the wrap back around, and they just kind of get bottlenecked trying to push towards that site. Nobody actually steps into the crosshair. Nobody gives the kill over to Inner Circle. And then once Nisum's ready to go from the flank, that is when they force the issue and take over both the A site. Whether that catches Legacy off guard with the amount of preparation that started this game for the right direction in Inner Circle's favor. All eyes on them as, again, we're going to get this move from Dumau out middle. He secured that donut control last round. He serves up the perfect bait and switch. And Dawi able to catch that back turn to him for the opening kill. So good on Nisum to get the immediate trade frag back. Onyx taking a ton of damage to Art, who puts one in the back of his teammates. Then seizes control of the front side of Cave. We get this retreat from Inner Circle away from the B-bomb side. They don't like what was this opening move towards mid, but we've already seen Legacy find the correct timing for the B play previously. Bomb is currently down outside of elbow. Nisum's just going to win the duel. Sits around on the box. That's a decision. And, well, Sazin's going to grab bomb and run that back over to the B site. So looking like Legacy have figured this out yet again, that B site is prime for the taking.
Bomb is taking a little bit of... Bomb doesn't have an escort right now, so he's actually worried about getting cut off, which is a little awkward. They could try to get a kill here. CTs are running back around because they're wondering why there's no plants, and they go to take over mid. It finally comes out, and, you know, they're not going to go for it in this spot, right?
I think just grab grenades and off to the save again. Inner Circle shouldn't be too stressed about it just yet. Another chance to close
done
out.
A great job. They never get the board wipe.
This Dumao consistency in the mid challenge is paying off again. Catching Dawi trying to climb up to deal with any kind of outer beat play. Dumao comes right back through, roaring forward with the second. Head Trick and Zero Fix kill a piece, sure, but that's just going to flush Legacy instantly over to the vacant A bomb site. Nissim damn well knows it. And in through Temple already, as Onyx is going to be a late arrival to this, concerned about the Red Room push. And his 13 HP teammate and challenging the bomb. Dadzin's operating on his own here.
Missed.
There's a flank coming in behind Onyx.
So
he's got his
slow,
own
though.
smoke. He's going to back up.
Going?
And as he backs up, Nissim is going to catch him. Worried that there'd be more. Sadzin now afforded the bomb plant, and only 4 rounds from overtime. Legacy making this comeback look real. Positive looking stacks. Like you said, they kind of lose the confidence in their earlier calls and move away at the wrong times. And here we go, 3 players strong towards middle yet again, just throwing bodies into the problem, and you'll find it. Dumao again with the aggression out middle is this time the liability. Lotto challenging into the B site. That's a clean recovery, but it does get traded all while A site will be taken for free. And it's going to be an Inner Circle retake if they are going to close the game in this round. But Zero Fix is going to tiptoe his way into Sadzin's off angle, and that's at least an equalizing kill found by Legacy pre-planned.
3-on-3 now as Art tries to fall back to the best retake spot. Post plant position, I should say. Oh,
They're through the smoke.
Yeah, nice.
Great cover. Art from the back of the site finds Captain Kirka. That's going to take the wind out of the sails of the Inner Circle retake. And so, yes, they find the solution to Dumao. Yes, they successfully trade down B site, but it's getting over to A. That Zero Fix oversteps, gives the free kill to Sadzin, and Legacy were always close enough to threaten that A bomb site despite losing their mid players. There was that 2-man cohort working through A main early in the round, and it transitions into a safe protocol. So Dawi hoping for the exit, wants Art to leave him alone, but can he hang on because the fire's on his feet? Oh, yeah, no sir, denied. That is Inner Circle cleaned out coming into round 23 of regulation.
They almost have no idea. They never know when it's outside B, when it's outside A, what the next move is for Legacy.
Opened it, exposed it. 2 CTs looking for this ghoul again, and Dumao still gets away with it. They allow the bomb and its escort to group up outside of the B site. We've talked a lot about how Inner Circle are in the right positions, but then lose the confidence to fully commit to it. Well, this is another one where they start to pull Onyx away. Total vacancy in middle for Inner Circle. But right now, it doesn't look like they're going to check this MP7. 2 kills inside a cave. That third piece at B not even needed quite yet. It's another recovery mission demanded of Legacy.
This is the moment where sometimes Inner Circle make a mistake. But right now, they've got a player on A. They don't all have to rotate at the same time. Sadzin's going to try to control where this goes. And with his op in this position, it's solid.
Switching over to the sidearm, wants to be a part of clearing out Temple, and Dumao stomping over. That's the bomb on 4 HP. Sadzin's going to take this position.
Yeah.
Onyx just goes running through. Captain Kirka activates. Bomb gets planted with a second to spare, but they have already smoked off behind them. Oh, Legacy playing down with the minutia in this round. Do plant in time and put Sadzin on a strong angle for the post-plant hold. But as the smoke fades, he takes that look towards CT lane instead. And now they're going to challenge through Temple. Great recovery from Sadzin. Missed op shot out of Head Trick. No trade, and he is off running for the hills. Another one for Legacy that comes down to the wire and gets added to the scoreboard in the end.
Oh, this is really bad for Inner Circle. Obviously, I mean, the amount of times.
Overtime or bust. Legacy have absolutely ran this T-side back. A monstrous 7-round streak already. 8th would get them into OT. And Zero Fix, perfectly placed nade, cuts the front runner off. Head Trick's got his cover, and they get stuffed. They try to run this up the B ramp, and this is where it all falls apart. 24 rounds of action. What could have been a total stomp on the side of Inner Circle just winds up being an oversimplified, hard B commitment out of the gates, and they will get denied. You're looking for back-to-back event successes for Legacy, and Inner Circle, real chance right here, right now, to send them into a very desperate spot, because just to repeat, this is a 0-1 match for PGL Bucharest. They'll be facing elimination from here on out. Captain Kurtka first opening kill. It's going to be a fast move down to the ramp, and Nissim delivers the double headshot, somehow surviving at least those first 2 duels. Zero Fix to collect the trade frag, man advantage Legacy, but the bomb will not be denied. It's fast.
The free shot there. Oh, nice one here.
Art already trying to get this ramp retake going. Zero Fix, 39 HP, 1v3 is found out and dealt with. Swift action by Legacy and a very critical 2K hold out of Nissim.
Especially, they're going to throw out some of these set strategies, like we saw that 3-minute crawl. And oh, nice shot on it. And if some of those set plays fail, I think that's when they'll be really disheartened, because that's probably where all their prep kind of began and stopped.
Oh, look what Sadzin's got. Money to be made. Little knife kill, huh?
Oh.
Who's getting shanked?
Oh.
Real. Oh. You get that close.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta...
Don't even pull out the... You know what I mean?
The guy running backwards, though, you might be scared he just flings around.
Short. That's fair.
Maybe.
But you're that close. Sadzin getting timid at his old age. Captain Kurtka's going to make this round interesting.
Only 2 alive right now. Careful.
Nissim puts a quick end to Zero Fix. Captain Kurtka back in. Only 2 kills this time around. But definitely racks up the price tag, considering that that was just Desert Eagles moving into the round. So Legacy. Whoa. Yeah, well placed.
Deep.
It's Dalwi down by half at least. Doesn't open it up for the spray, but you'll take the damage, I suppose. Better than nothing. Does still afford the cross down secret, and it is a secretive cross. Unconfirmed damage and 4 sets of boots down lower already.
Gonna go for the jump spot, and he really gets
twice.
That's a mistake.
Yeah.
Yep, they're still there.
They have not gone anywhere. They will drop a smoke to try to exit the double doors. Art with a big responsibility collects 1 and 2. Nicely done. Needed somebody to step it up here for Legacy. Lotto goes down with a kill as well. Captain Kurtka, another chance at impact, and he is out of there.
That's really smart. Captain Kurtka so fast to make this move. He can't just put the bomb down backside. There's obviously the chance that someone was in vent, but he's not thinking about it at all. And he's not planning open towards mini to hut.
Fast. Oof. Zoom out right in. Brother! Captain Kurtka taking duels on his terms, but those were not.
You just have to go visit the lady to give you some credits so that you can redo your character.
Captain Kurtka going to walk into the angle back turn.
Oh,
gets the instant. Nicely done. Sadzin, that must have been a fast death. Doomau found out, exposed along the A wall. Nissim's going to try to crawl up from heaven, and the bomb is planted safely on the other side. Plus, he made a loud step, so they'll know about him. And Lotto trying to cross over, looking for the outer duel. Good on him to have picked that up with still 73 health to play with. He's got an advantage versus Head Trick. And how's Head Trick want to play this as he waits out for Lotto? Knows exactly where he's coming from. Tucks in a little safer. Flash gives the chance for Lotto, and it's a headshot out of Head Trick. Make that a round on the board for Inner Circle. Now it's just the Art Mag 7 that Inner Circle need to be worried about, if anything at all. USPs in the rafters, and a Mag 10 to just go and size things up. Seize control of the site. Art's Mag 7 activates into
their
lobby, into the op upgrade. That's big. And another USP trying to swarm into the site. Now they're actually winning the round. Dalwi's down to 10 HP. Art pushes forward, gets the kill onto the op, and will close with it too. All they had's the Mag 7, and Art makes it happen. Inner Circle have been looking for it, and this is going to be the change-up. Art's here, challenging smokes, popping them open, all trying to distract for that Opera to come up from secret. But Sadzen stays passive. Oh, it was meant to pay off, but Captain Kurtka's nasty today.
What in the world was that?
Lotto tries to take up position into the vent. Here's a ton of players crossing over. Can't do anything to stop them. Captain Kurtka already deep inside of the site. 3 players to try to cross out through double doors. I mean, this guy's a monster.
Yeah, he's on another tip right now. What can you do to stop him? He's playing so aggressively. He's playing carefree. He's taking some risks, but his shots are just perfect. The Legacy just dropped a massive chance now because they just had recovered everything. It would have been a save after that if they lost the last round. Now they're right back to square one, and they're losing every player.
Oof. What a rebound after losing to just the Mag 7 in the round previous. That is a hell of a way to get yourself back into control of the situation, assuming that you can yet again get through whatever Legacy bring to the table in the next one. But that's going to be 4 players alive. That's cash in the back pockets for Inner Circle.
That's fair.
We all make mistakes. Sadzen.
Not again.
Gnarly off angle, dude. You really hope that works because it's a sitting duck. There's not.
I mean, are they going to be wondering about just trying to go lower? I think this is a stack, or it looks like they're just going to try to get him up the vent.
Op collects. Ooh, second one. That's a big mistake by Dolly. Yep, stepping into that scope, making it easy. Desert Eagle headshot comes through from Lotto. And you don't clear him off of Hut. Then the push through from Dumel. And yet again, it is Sadzen to queue up a Legacy win off of the back of 1 rifle. And on top of that, a 4 versus 5. Kind of been replaced by ParaVision thus far in the first half of 2026 in terms of the underdogs that find new levels of success. And ParaVision doing even more. So Legacy kind of lost their spotlight versus Inner Circle, trying to recover it today, but Headtrick's got the trade frag through that smoke. Man advantage for Inner Circle, and yet again testing this lower B bomb site where once more nobody resides for Legacy here. Still just 1 man down here in Nissa.
Thing is, even if they know it's lower, what are you going to do about it? You're off in Big Garage. How's he going to get down there? So it's a lot to do with Nissum right now.
It is, in fact, all to do with Nissum. Upper duel goes Lotto's way. That would free him up to try to dive down the fence. And we know this angle from Nissum is nasty. Oh, and he holds both back.
So good.
Nice reposition, ever so slight. 1-man army sends Onyx for a dip, as that is rock solid stuff out of Nissum down lower. Flash out Squeaky into the vent, but Lotto's home has been all round long. The moment they threaten that vent control, he repositioned. Nissum gonna pop back up and deal another serving up to Headtrick. So Nissum's been fantastic as this half has gone on. Finds impact in big ways, and Legacy with a big half at the end of this. A 9-3 CT side. So Inner Circle still lying in it. Trying to crawl out from under the blankets to face this harsh reality that is the 9-3 Legacy lead. Sometimes it's easier to just pull the covers over your head and give up.
Ooh. That might be Headtrick right now. Oh,
Lotto coming through with the P250 headshots. Art's got the block kill over towards the other opening, and it is Onyx finding himself in a 1 versus 3. Bomb is going to elude him, sprint into this A bomb site, and find a free plant guaranteed. They're worried about the heaven play, so maybe Inner Circle's flank around here. Onyx move could actually pay off with a kill, but obviously gonna have to be a clean frag, and then on top of that, the 1v2 to follow. And there goes your chance. Art's going to go for the swift reposition, forcing you to now exit out through Hut instead. This is all while Lotto leans back on that P250, looking for an eventual 4th kill, but not called on. His 3K in this pistol puts him up to a 15-4 performance here on Nuke. And Zero Fix's SMG's positioned down beneath Lotto at the moment here inside of Hell. He's hoping somebody climbs through. It's going to be Dawi to hold this Heaven play. Just the pistol. Zero Fix activates first. Dawi goes down, and that's Lotto to open up an A bomb site from the heavens, or he was meant to. Onic ends up finding the perfect bank grenade. You've got Dumao in here low as well, and still more nades out there on the field for Inner Circle. If somebody can dunk it on him, you could clear Heaven with another piece of util. Yeah, that nade almost does it. He survives on 4 health. Forced to push out through the doorway, cleared up there, bomb to be recovered here by Nissim, confirming a player still on Garage, but he's gonna die to head trick. A great swarm here from Inner Circle as Legacy get kind of stifled up in Heaven. Clean trade from Lotto. And a gun that can be grabbed. That's an AK-47. Valuable upgrade for Nissim. Oh, and a backstab as Onic pushes through the lobby, just turning his back for a second. But in that second is when Lotto clears the flank. And it's not a full commitment from Legacy down in ramp, despite bomb having been spotted and a gun being grabbed. What are you up to, Art?
Yeah, Kirka almost walked backwards into that. Well, and now we'll get spotted in defense. Dawi also helped. Oh, we got 2.
Not bad for a lineup. Zero Fix, though, out-positioned.
Totally possible now for Zero Fix. They're sitting and waiting, and if he goes for the... he's going to go for the hot wrap. Interesting. Not Heaven.
They've been considering this for quite some time now.
He's just coming in so slowly that maybe they don't watch this when he turns the corner, and the opportunity will grant itself. Art might miss this as well.
There we go.
Just a headshot.
Art, nicely done to drop him down to 9 HP. Should give the edge back over to Lotto.
And he's trying to do some next level genius move of waiting.
Zero Fix still has the cover of the box. Starts climbing up over and spots Lotto. Now he's got cover. Whoa, the grenade is insane at 9 HP.
That was absolutely insane.
Nuts.
The awareness of Legacy is that much better, I think, for sure.
100%. Lotto in that clutch as well. I mean, he's 19-5 before that kill happens. He's got 3 kills already to his name. So locked in. And shout out Art for making that such an advantage as well, right? 91 damage on the dink as he goes down.
This play right here is what Inner Circle were missing. There was no Heaven wraps at all in that entire half. They had outside. They go for mini splits. They try to cross secret, all standard, all vanilla. No one was getting Heaven control. That would have been one of the best things they could have done on their anti-ecos, because that's where the CTs and their pistols can't really push you back. And eventually you just lose total control of the A site. You don't have to worry about Art taking over Hut and then standing in front of it with an op.
Lotto keeps mowing him down. Zero Fix has been found. An AK upgrade, sure. It's winnable, honestly.
Yeah,
lower health and the instant headshot on Lotto. He's going to go for the wide swing. Yeah, he's getting all antsy and excited and hopeful, but unfortunately just fully exposed to the 2 remaining Legacy players who had less health than you in a map that they don't often play. Decide to pull out versus a Legacy with the Ancient win in your back pocket. And now this one 100% going to go to Mirage. It's just a matter of time. And as the MP7 faces towards the ramp, it's a SADSN trade to get space open. Legacy will not waste a moment. They will sprint down to the B bomb site, send the fire to do the dirty work. And that is head trick burnt to a crisp. Pistols on what's left of Inner Circle's majority. And they're just waiting for this bomb plant attempt to try to catch Legacy off guard. Even that would only be their 5th. And they don't pounce on the bomb. So now everybody's hands no longer busy, ready to just lock in 13. SADSN kills Kurtka, who has played a phenomenal attempt at getting Inner Circle into this game, but it is not going to happen. Legacy defend their reputation here on Nuke and make Inner Circle look like fools.
Surely a bit frustrating for Legacy. They don't have that first win on Ancient. Their record's a little bit spoiled. A genius in the way that he moved around. He was just playing very confidently, and he was hitting all of his shots. So not showing us a lot in the way of sustainability, but all that can change.
Right here, right now, with a Zero Fix tap into SADSN. We've got a clash set up still as Headtrick looks to hold on to the ground off the push, but that also gets denied. And so Legacy 3v3 in the T-pistol. Lotto very ambitious. Oh my, he gets away with the headshot. Jumps up in between his enemies. Gets away with maybe more than he should have, but it will push Art into the 1 versus 2 clutch attempt towards this B bomb site, and he's got so much space to play with at the moment that this should be a free plant. It's all about just confidently accepting that this is clear for the taking.
And he's not sure.
Does he get crazy?
Maybe he thinks he's going to catch a rotator here, which is fair to check since he's here so early, but I guess you haven't even entertained the thought that he could be over here. A safe plan is interesting. He's going to get out of this spot also easily, and he's going to go for the jump up, but they've given him so much room to do this.
So tucked into the apartments in anticipation of the retake. Art just trying to keep his head down. It's going to force a deep move by Inner Circle before they'll ever catch a glimpse of him. And now he confirms both players as well, right? They're stomping around, so they're going to have to try to figure out where the hell he's gotten off to. Safe plant. Oh, there's the peek. Ah, Art, my friend. Just can't land the shots. Well played. Bomb plant and the reposition is quite huge, but, well, at the end of the day, I don't think that works, though.
And boom, you're the best IPL ever.
God. Well, Dumau trying to break into the B bomb site, eats a nade for his efforts. Down to 60 health. Did get a bit of info. And Captain Kirka, it's a one and done as Lotto emerges out through that A site. Art again is going to take that chance up through connector. Very pressured here, Legacy, to kind of get this connector play under wraps, even if it is costly. Continuous duel to the catwalk is not pretty for Sadzin. Not his fault, he's usually an offer. Maybe his fault, as he is unable to pick that up with 3 separate duels onto the catwalk. So that's the man advantage secured for Inner Circle off his death. Bomb will be picked up and moving constantly closer to the A site. Dumau, if you lose this bomb in jungle, you'd think this round is done for. And yeah, that's it. Dumau gets executed by head trick. Never saw that coming. The fire had him full confident nobody could be in that corner. And now for 35 seconds, Lotto never supposed to win this, especially not now on 1 HP.
They kind of just made up the molly. I mean, if they had just thrown it properly, I would have got a kill. I would have been able to isolate the fight in a window he could have taken afterwards. Modern Dust 2 in a sense.
I'm also never going to complain. A good old fast clash Mirage head-to-head. With real aim on the line. We'll look for it once more as they again push through that bench smoke. Trying to stop this exit out through the ramp. We've got bodies piling up for Legacy over towards Tetris. Captain Kirka blown to smithereens, and they'll clear out Sandwich with the Tech 9, so making do with less. Still a lot of damage done, and Onyx had a hell of a chance just now to get that multi-frag, recovering it nicely with the kill to Dumau, still trying to duel on his terms. You've got these last 2 Ts pinned against the wall, but now they're fighting back. Head trick into the 1v1, and Art tries to slow it down just long enough to pick up the headshot, closes out on head trick, and Legacy find their first. After being very much pinned against Tetris, they fight their way out. And Legacy are going to pounce on that chance with what was again a 5v4 made possible by Sadzin's boosted op, and mid control looking prime for the taking in back-to-back rounds here for Legacy. Sadzin freed up to get this connector play going, and we've seen Legacy just storm this connector, but missed op shot out of Sadzin, and nicely done. Dawi drops the M4 onto Dumau. Sadzin's recovery underway, but this is a triple kill for Dawi, and he still has 46 health. A fresh magazine, despite a player having climbed up through the window. But this is Legacy kind of signing up for that duel and not expecting one individual to get so much impact on his own.
Yeah, the op shot, you've got to hit that. I mean, the fact that he can get 2 kills, at least they get Dawi back finally, ending the sequence.
It's a 2v4 in motion.
Whose footstep was that?
I think it was Art. Captain Kirka comes hunting, steps right into it, and if they do decide to commit to this A site, it is Onyx with the Desert Eagle, that's all. 40 seconds, and the bomb still floats top middle.
And it looks like it's up on, is it on Cat or no?
No, he's got it
on
already.
the inside connector, yeah.
Yep.
Head trick in
Head trick has now been given the timing to walk up catwalk. Ooh, just got wind of that bench position. Down to 25 seconds. Molotov lands on head trick.
Great
he can be afforded an angle up in ladder, but he's going to take damage down to a quarter HP. That Desert Eagle still yet to move a muscle. It has sat here under Balk the entire time, and it's going to blindside Art. Now, Lotto's got to push in, get the kill on the Deagle, and go for the bomb plant in the cover of default with the op hot on his heels. He will just get away with it.
Spam it.
Yes. Never mind. Beautiful wallbang headshot from Headtrick, and that is Legacy stepping on the trap inside the A site. No op being boosted behind the top mid smoke this time, but there's early presence by Legacy up in the apartments versus the opper of Inner Circle, and Nissim's just going to win the duel as Headtrick steps into it.
That's a big mistake, because he's got to jump up, and I feel like you have to do that. That was too later, he lost the angle. There was always the chance that the rush was coming too, so big risk to take. Captain Kirk, it's normative determinism, but except you don't pick your name. He chose to be the cap. What? Every single kill?
Onyx still up, but looks like, yeah, they're freed up to send another player in. Onyx will be the only guy to survive. That was going to be 4 guns for Inner Circle. Art clears out 3. Confidence boiling over for Legacy as they just move these moves out middle. This time, smoking connector. They've taken a lot of raw duels within it. Now they just try to block it off instead. And Dawi collects off of the cat hold, sitting on 30 HP. Lotto takes control of the ladder room. We'll see if Legacy slow this round down to try to recover the man disadvantage. We've got 2 CTs trying to press up against Catwalk. They were going to boost a player over bricks. This is a big move, but it gets read by Lotto. Sadzen's in with the next one, and so from a 4v5 to a 4v2, Legacy suddenly looking all the more comfortable, although it is still awkward in the ladder room for Lotto, as Captain Kirka could try to control this exit, but Captain Kirka's got a lot more to worry about this entire round on his plate. Legacy just stampede their way through middle. And
yeah,
it was Inner Circle to sign up for the fights. Diving down bottom con, frag goes too far. Captain Kirka ahead of it, taking these duels on his terms, but Nissim's got the health advantage and keeps majority alive Legacy as they'll find the lead in round 11.
No, that spam would work. How would you get that trade right there? 2K back, and it feels like the energy's not going anywhere. This team knows how to build momentum.
And now that it's been built, they also know how to carry it. Usually. Zero fix. Added to Arts on the trade at 45 seconds. We'll see if Inner Circle has a hesitation.
Yeah, totally. With time left over, even though there's 3 CTs here, it still comes down to utility and awareness. Are they going to clear things out? They still have the advantage.
Dolly's going to catch Art. They know about him now, still inside of the site. Opera holds his angle, and yeah, Sadzen's going to unravel 2 of the 3 kills on that B bomb site, bringing the op up late. And unfortunately here for Inner Circle, out-positioned is Captain Kirka. But last round of the half, so 1v3, best of luck.
Just too hard to multi-frag from those spots.
Yeah.
And it's also hard once you get the kill to reposition. Like, you don't really have anywhere to go. Always great for the first kill, but you only get one of those.
Kind of takes a dolly spot too, right? It's like he's waiting for the apartments play, but because there's not one person on apartments, he doesn't get to maximize his position.
Yeah.
Oof. Captain Kirka Molotoving himself on the retake attempt. So Legacy, massive recovery. This was a 4-0 Inner Circle lead off of the pistol, the first gun round, and then Legacy just didn't let off the pedal once they started racking up rounds.
He wasn't good enough to do that. The whole point he did his style was because he felt that they were, as the underdog, they needed to play differently. So I hope that Legacy get back to that.
On it to lead the charge out through the window. They ate that flashbang, but nobody actually died immediately. A little awkward as they hit the ground inside of the B site. 2v5 recovery underway, but it doesn't have much to stand on. Noe, good luck, brother. Spotted from all directions. They're going to whittle him down low to 19 health, but he'll drop Art at least.
Could be in their favor at that point.
Dawi plays the waiting game. Confirms that he's still in here. That's 2 positions known, but unable to catch headshots on the opportunities that do present. And so, Legacy, 8-5 off that one. Oh. Captain Kurtka gives us something to think about, though. Opening kill for 90 damage.
Again.
Big swing out top middle, and guns could still turn the tide for Inner Circle.
That's got a little angle here still.
Gives it up.
They're starting to worry about B. Bombs coming quickly in this direction because they don't want to waste time. Interesting. Smoke down on short as Nissim starts to leave, but there is no split in place. This is going to be pretty good for Inner Circle because they don't have to worry about a cat split at all. They will go. Uh-oh. That's a pretty big find.
Don't let him get a second here. He's racked up a ton of damage. Good on Head Trick to make sure that's all he ends up getting. Feels like one more kill and the retake's on for Legacy, but instead there's still so much to lose on this one that they'll tuck tail and let Inner Circle have this 6th.
Yeah, if they could see the HP, they'd go for this. They have a HE, they have a Molly. But, yeah, that's an interesting move. They have the smoke on Cat to fall out, but at the same time, Inner Circle have totally abandoned mid. They just go right in for a full B. And if there was anyone lurking in on the split, oh, they're going to run right into this.
Uh-oh. Nice little bait and switch. Zero fix done for as well, so you can have a 6th round Inner Circle, but it's going to come with a heavy cost. That is 4 players dead to the 2 surviving of Legacy. When's that clip from, Mohan? 2015?
Around then, yeah. Could probably. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Little creep and crawl up through connector does give Head Trick a chance to trade back, but that's damage on Doomau. He chucks the nade out, softens everybody up, and Nissim is going to find Head Trick on the exit there. Sadson just playing inside of Sandwich. Here's players over top. Oh, that could have gone worse. Zero Fix jumps over him and just throws himself into the lineup.
Called better when I played better. And so if I...
Sure.
I kind of felt like a Stanislaw. You know, Stanislaw always puts like a certain amount of level into his individual. And some players like, I don't even think like Kerrigan or like Apex a few years ago, they really did not have to play at all, well at all, and they still called great. So everyone moves a little differently. And how have Legacy convinced them to do this by leaving B apps with 2 players? How did Legacy know that they're going to do this?
I don't know. It's just a great read, isn't it?
Yeah.
If they stick the landing.
And this will be, yeah.
Gonna find the back of the front runner. Art finishes that off, but he can't get more than just that one. Still, this AWP and AK combo inside A. Still just 1 frag and then a death on each of the members of Legacy. Sadson trying to get value out of these grenades, but that's a bomb planted. Nissim's position already known to Inner Circle, and so it's just really numbers strong that get Inner Circle up into this A site and efficient trade frags, making sure nobody there from Legacy can be the hero in round 18.
Nissim's got
taking
HP.
a look. Trying to play with Nissim's health bar, but this is a situation where there's no kit for the players still up on Legacy, and you'll find Nissim trying to climb over the top stairs, so nothing beyond a bit closer to the bomb in that 2 versus 3 attempt.
A lot rested on his contact. So maybe the game is still alive here for Inner Circle.
Lotto pops through, gets caught by Lotto. Yeah, and it's a clean double mowdown from Lotto before anybody else has a chance to trade frag. So just cutting off the Palace push entirely.
Yeah, the smokes weren't even open yet.
Always carrying the bomb, but still stuck on Sandwich. Tries to go for the default reposition as Captain Kurtka now on 40 health. Kind of primes himself to go into the ticket peak, and he does catch Sadson at least. Man advantage still for Legacy, barely.
But they used every grenade.
Well, CT's actually offer one back over.
But you can't plant in front of a lurk smoke.
Especially with the frag and the Molotov coming through. Oh, that's what you're looking for. Yep, jungle player activates. 10 health here for Head Trick. Eats the flash, dives into default with the bomb. And in anticipation of this push out from Nissim, Boom. Lands it. Nicely done from Inner Circle to recover a 2 versus 3 on that site. But the question is, how does the kill happen towards CT? Too much to ask of a P2000. 5-7 though, and a Desert Eagle to distract. Yeah, that's enough to kill a piece from each of the pistols. Lotto can't collect a second one, so miss him. And a 1 versus 2
Dowie
with a duel to the back of the bomb site. Dowie with the 4K, and Inner Circle keep this game ever closer. Legacy already have their op on this angle, so Inner Circle approach haphazardly. Yeah, sitting duck for Sadzin.
Damn, we just walked into that. No one was even ready to throw their nades. They weren't even ready to explode. They weren't even at the end of Palace. So a little bit quick here for Inner Circle. This defense is perfect for everything that's coming towards them.
Already freed up to rotate over his Doomau. MP9 gets forced into the fight, and Sadzin awkwardly climbing down from Ticket Booth does die. Lotto, oh, that's beautiful. Double MP9 kill. Art's just gonna tuck in behind in the back site, and you can already feel the Inner Circle guard being let down. Doomau tries to offer up a distraction shot that activates Art, and they've already heard that push out from Palace, so they know Zero Fix isn't too far away. Spotted on the crossover, beautifully stacked, and unfortunately here for Inner Circle, just kind of skipping steps and walking into the one thing that they couldn't afford to be there, which was that Sadzin op. Curious opening for Head Trick already through jungle. Market player now considers. Oh. Yep, and Art loses the duel to Head Trick, who he had just thought maybe could have gotten into this position. If the jungle peek comes through from Head Trick, you'd think Sadzin ops him.
Doomau spotted. I think they're gonna go for this swing. Oh, okay. But not before a kill.
Headtrick really serving up a problem here for Legacy in round 22, but Sadzin has still been just given this spot on default. Worried about more of a connector play. Reality is triple jungle. Oh, good shot and back into the cover. Confirms more, lands it onto Headtrick. Triple for Sadzin, and that is what they needed to avoid. Back-to-back rounds of impact for Sadzin. A Legacy CT side takeover that eventually gets it over the line.